to return my certificate within 48 hours. I want to ask, is this right? That certificate, I earned it. I worked hard for it. Why should I return it? Huh? They sent me an email to return a certificate I worked so hard for.
Your intellect is as weak as your dollar. Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
What certificate she should get is a certificate for popping that puss. Because that's what she was doing, popping that puss.
Good morning. You know, the more I talk to fellow trans women, the more we realize that all of the cis men that we thought would be the primary point of fear in our lives actually are a much lesser enemy than white cis women have become. I have never been so afraid of fellow women in my life, because the rate at which white cis women spread misinformation about trans femme people is appalling and unconscionable.
Or the fact that you're just not who you think that you are. I don't understand why their comfortability matters more than the people who have been there since forever. Why does your right, or not right, why does your need to be accepted have to trump a woman's right to be comfortable? How do you sit here and tell a biological woman that you need to allow me, you should allow me in your space? I would never understand when they say fear. What are you scared of? You're scared that they are not standing for this bullshit. And then also on top of that, I never understand how trans women can call themselves women. They're trans women. They're called that for a reason, right?
In a relationship, how would you communicate if like it was a problem? How do you communicate?
I mean, listen to me, motherfucker. I'm not gonna tell you twice. I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't like this shit. You either fix it or you're gone. I don't. But that's how I handle things.
What you say?
So you gotta calm all that hype shit down.
Are you dominant? Are you naturally dominant? Or
Yeah,
like,
I am
are
dominant.
you submissive?
It depends on the guy, honestly.
So do you like when a man makes you submissive?
I don't think you gotta teach a woman to be submissive. I think when you respect her and you show her that you love her and she's secure, she's gonna naturally be submissive.
You know, that's very true. Because if a guy is respecting you, you will never get out of line with him. Because you won't even feel good doing it.
She just completely contradicted herself. They had none of them pop their balloons for her because they see how fat her ass is. The dude is right. You shouldn't have to teach a woman how to be submissive. That is something that should come with it. That's how women are feminine in that way. And not to say that femininity is equal to submissiveness. I'm just saying that feminine women are submissive. That's a natural trait that a woman has, obviously. So for her, like, to come at me like that would never slide. She trying to give you the ultimatum saying, well, you either fix it or you're done or you're gone. No, bitch, you gone. Bye. Deuces. That's the way y'all be thinking, because y'all got these fat asses and these nice boobs that y'all can get away with anything. He'll let me do whatever I want. No matter what, my ass still fat and he want it. A lot of girls got fat asses. Natural BBLs, whatever. A lot of girls got fat asses. Y'all come and go. It's not that hard to find another one of her. I'm just putting that out there right now. I really want these egotistical women to look in the mirror one day and humble yourself.
I put HIV positive on my profiles. People don't want to touch you. I remember being on a date with someone, so I brought him back to my place. Was like, okay, like I need to tell you something. Like I'm HIV positive. And I remember he like looked at me. It was like I murdered him. I was like, I thought he was gonna beat the shit out of me. He was like, I can't believe you wouldn't tell me, and like you gave me HIV, and like was just losing his mind. And I'm like, no, that's not possible. Even if I bled on you, like in an open wound, like that wouldn't happen. I'm undetectable, and like, you know, but he just like didn't want to hear it. Now, like the way the law goes, like being undetectable, like I really don't have to like disclose my status. And you think about it, like anyone that you meet on your first date or if like you're hooking up, like are you like, I have diabetes, I have high blood pressure. You're not telling them any of this shit. Where HIV is now, like if you are undetectable, like you don't necessarily like have to disclose that. I don't think you're putting anyone at any risk that you have to like necessarily go through that, but it's because of the stigma and shame that I feel like I have to disclose. People would look at that as betrayal.
Whether you're a trans, I don't know what this motherfucker is. There's something. No matter who you are, gay, straight, bisexual, you should disclose whether, if you're hooking up with them, you should disclose whether or not you have something. Whether you're undetectable or not, you should disclose that, because that's disgusting, and that's just the right thing to do. Like, some of y'all, I really don't like how some people in this particular community try to say, well, you just stigmatized, blah blah blah. I don't want to feel shame for it. I'm not saying whether or not like you did it and you got it from somebody else, like it was your fault, but I'm just saying shit like that, whether you're undetectable or not, shit like that is something that needs to be disclosed. If you're going out on a date and your end goal is to take them home to sleep with them, they should know that you have something. You have herpes, you have HIV. And the fact that he tried to compare, I have diabetes, I have HIV, those two things, not even in the same category.
Just because I had just a bit of a jarring experience here. I went into the bank. I was trying to change my name on my account. Regardless of that, the girl who was doing it had a question, and she calls her coworker over, like, well, he's trying to change his name on his account. And I'm like, she kind of like looks at me a little bit and is like, oh, I'm sorry, and just like writes it off. But like, I'm just like, you read both names. Like, she had both my IDs and my legal name change paperwork in front of her. So, you know what my name's going to. Number 2, I look and sound like this. I know I'm 6 feet tall, but girl, come on. I'm wearing a dress. I am wearing a dress. I am wearing makeup. I'm wearing eyeliner and eyeshadow and everything. What do I have to fucking do? What do I have to do to, like, just get gendered correctly once?
I'm gonna use my eyes. And when I see you and I see a 6'2" dude in a dress wearing makeup and eyeliner, I'm gonna assume that you're a gay man. Seems like that's exactly what you are. I don't understand some people in this community. Again, I really think that some of this content is satire, but it's just the fact that you expect us to read their mind. At the end of the day, everything that was said in this video proves that some of these people think that being a woman is just a costume. She said that they had the wig, they had eyeliner, the makeup, the dress, a costume. But then I could put on a dress, makeup, eyeliner, and that makes me a woman.
You guys will say it's fair for a guy not to want a woman that has a high body count, and I haven't really seen any good argument against that, and I actually agree with you guys.
Let me help you with that.
No, I agree that it's fine to not want to be with someone who has a high body count for multiple reasons.
But wait, let's go back to supply and demand. Do you think that men would prefer, just on average, to have a woman with a low body count or a high body count?
I don't think that men care as much as it's made
so
out
let's
to.
say for a second that we took you and made a perfect clone of you. And the clone of you had slept with no people, and you had slept with 100 people, and it's the same person. Which one do you think the man would choose?
I think a large portion would want the girl who knows what she's doing.
That part.
Hold on.
Erroneous! Erroneous!
You can tell that she's never actually genuinely asked another male that question. Or she also try to play it off by saying, yeah, I agree that a person doesn't really want, I can understand that. But then you get defensive when he's bringing you an argument right back at you. We all care. Just like a woman should care if a man has been with a lot of women, I'm gonna care if my partner or soon-to-be partner has been with a lot of dudes, because that's just disgusting. And if either party does not care, they don't care about themselves. Just don't try to attack people who do care. Well, it's really not that big of a deal. That shows me that you've done some shit that you know was gross, and that you're deep down you're ashamed of, which is why you're reacting the way you're reacting.
Don't talk over me. And now you're getting mad because I'm setting boundaries.
I want to let you know.
You're mad that I'm setting boundaries. Okay, and you're mad I'm setting boundaries. A real alpha, and I'm gonna just keep it a $150. A real alpha doesn't give a fuck who else. There could be mad alphas in the room. I'm an alpha. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me because I'm a leader.
We're not in a relationship. You're comparing regular people as individual alphas in a relationship.
You're literally taking it literally instead of reading in between the lines. If you're an alpha and you are comfortable within yourself and being confident, why does it matter if you're also with an alpha?
Because those...
Or someone who's also strong-minded, contains leader qualities. I'm not done. Contains leader qualities. Is there something funny?
Yeah.
What's funny? I want to hear it. What's funny? I just feel like you haven't had a guest like this before, and you're just astonished. I don't know.
I'm not worried, concerned about you, young lady.
I never said you were. Is that what I said?
Are you mad?
No. Is that what I said, though? You just put words in my mouth.
I just made a little smirk, and then you mad.
I just asked you.
Listen, and talking. Alpha woman? What are you, Wonder Woman?
Don't put words in my mouth.
Beyonce and Jay-Z outside the United States.
I'm not done. You just didn't you say before the cameras came on we don't talk over each other? I'm not done though. So please wait.
Name me a Beyonce and Jay-Z outside the United States.
That's what I want to know. I'm not done. Like please, like I was just saying before I forgot my question.
Oh, you toxic as
there
fuck.
are men. No, it's just y'all have.
No individual who is an alpha has to go out of their way and prove that they're one and say that they're an alpha. Alphas don't say that they're alphas. You think in the animal kingdom, talking about a wolf, the alpha, you think they'll go around showing that they're the alpha? I mean, saying that they're the alpha. Obviously, the animals, they can't speak. This woman here is just a woman who's aggressive and combative. You're trying to make a statement. You're trying to be loud. Because a lot of women think that because I'm louder than you, that I'm winning and I'm right.
I'm gonna say an alpha is not what a lot of people think what an alpha is. You haven't proven to anyone on this show that you are an alpha. What are you doing that makes you an alpha?
I just got told 45 minutes ago that I am fired. So you can still see my tear streak a little bit. And I am her best friend. I'm also unemployed and we are in the south of France right now. We're visiting from San Diego. We've been on a month-long journey. And we're going to Italy next week and I don't know what to do with my life anymore. We're taking this walk to clear our heads. It's just kind of a monumental walk because we're like, what do we do next? It's a pivotal moment in both of our lives. Where should we go from here? Please, somebody help us. We don't know what to do, but we need help. So if anyone has any guidance, please let us know.
How about you call your dad? Call your mom. What are you telling us for? I didn't ask.
I'm wondering why I got fired from a job because I've been gone for a week or a month.
Hey, when I think a man's good looking and then I look at him and then he doesn't approach me. Like, did you not see me just look right at you? Like, that was your sign. Like, that was me shooting my shot. Like, I looked right at you. Like, I looked away pretty quickly. Like, it was kind of one of these, ooh, you know? But, like, that was your sign.
No, it's just that was annoying, funny and quirky, but she seems annoying as hell. I'm gonna look at Leroy right here. I'm shooting my shot, but he not acknowledging me because his eyes are closed.
When you look at someone, usually it's just a sign of acknowledgement. I know you're there. I see you there. If I nod at you, what's up? If we speak afterwards, then that's how you that's how you get past that first step. I swear, girls think they have some kind of game.
Facts. Especially if you do like a quick look. Honestly, a person like me would assume, oh, she thought I was ugly as shit, and she looked at me immediately and looked away.
Genuine question: if he can't plan a date for y'all, what makes you think that he can plan a future? Let's talk about it. I mean, girl, I've been there. I have been the one to slide into a guy's DMs, or I've been the one to arrange plans for the weekend. But then I realized if I expect this man to be the head of a household one day, he needs to start leading now. If he doesn't want to put the thought and energy into pursuing you, he most likely doesn't want to put the thought and energy into building a future with you.
My problem is with women that say this kind of shit,
dumbass girl man.
A lot of them think like this. And I just feel like they're proving our points as men that y'all don't really want anything. Y'all say, yeah, he's not gonna do this for me, he can't plan this. What are you doing for yourself? What are you going to do,
grown-ass woman,
for the man that you apparently love? What are you going to do yourself to make sure that I keep pursuing you? And what are you going to do to make sure that you keep pursuing me?
I'm fine with leading. I have no issues with leading a woman in a relationship. My thing is, women who say stuff like this, what the fuck have you been doing up until this point? What's been directing you up until this point? Why do you assume and expect as soon as I come into the picture that I'm just supposed to just take over everything, do everything? I don't know what the fuck you want to do unless you say that's something that you want to do.